CryptoQ Media, I appreciate you coming back to my station. Could Trump declare the official beginning of the bull run for all currencies or the entire season and significantly push crypto? This is something that we can talk about. Suppose we survey the whole market. We are selling off our inventory. Indeed, this specific entity has skyrocketed to around 68.5K, as can be seen by a quick glance at Bitcoin. And right now, we're below 66,000. Before I gave out this Bitcoin move on X, I did explain it, didn't I? I published this on the 21st. Consistent with my Bitcoin forecasts, we have recently closed an upward negative fair value gap. This scenario calls for a firm no. Even if we are close to major resistance levels, the bullish FVG fair value gap is approximately 63,000 on the lows, and as I indicated before, the mood is turning hot again. Following this, as previously stated, I expect that we will reach 74,000 or even more by the 21st, trading at roughly 68.1K. Bitcoin had previously reached a high of around 68.4K. Also, since then, it has been practically down the entire time. It is entirely feasible that we might fall back to the 63,000 or perhaps 60,000 level. The key question is whether this will happen. Approximately 63,000, or 63 points, would be my preference at this time. This level of support has its roots in the early 1800s. Levels of resistance at 30 and 1 are now levels of support as well. So, we should keep it up and not go too far from here on out, if you get my meaning. Nevertheless, this has always been where I put most of my focus. But this won't last forever, will it? It is time to discuss what is ahead. In any case, we are currently discussing XRP. One quick look at XRP will do for now. Despite XRP's low price around 60 cents right now, I've seen that many people are becoming somewhat bullish on it. 50 cents being broken has sparked a lot of discussion, and I'm still confused. In reality, XRP doesn't care about 60 cents at all. I wrote an essay about XRP and published it on X as well. As I indicated previously, I would not object if XRP utilized the liquidity between the current high and the 70-cent area to bridge the fair value gap between 44 cents and approximately 51 cents. Personally, I think XRP is going through a rough patch right now. Even while I can't see XRP going back into the 51-cent zone anytime soon, I know it's still possible, and I'll be over the moon if we can bridge the fair value gap. I indicated that the relative strength index RSI for both stocks and the market as a whole is approaching the level where investors should be wary. What does the week hold? I'm interested to find out. This is something I want to remember when I consider XRP, but I won't be too excited until the daily close is higher than 75 cents. Check out the latest highs if you're interested in XRP. We are primarily focused on surpassing the 65-cent level. After that, the 75-cent area will be covered. The official beginning of XRP's bull run will be confirmed if the price can conclude the day at or above 75 cents. Then, we'll set our sights on 92 cents, the peak for 2021 and, eventually, XRP's all-time high. Getting overly optimistic too quickly can only set you back. As for XRP, I'm still closely monitoring Bitcoin, but I see a fantastic buying opportunity when the fair value gap closes. And what about the days to come? Not long ago, we accomplished the remarkable achievement of having the ETH ETFs approved. Today, they started trading. No one knows when BlackRock will update its web pages anymore. In fact, 120 million Ether was traded in the first 15 minutes of today's spot Ether ETF trading. According to Bloomberg ETF experts, there was 361 million in activity after 90 minutes. Overall, I think we've done well for the first day, with over 1 billion in volume. Our first day reporting requirements for this spot pick were 23%. No, it's not horrible, as mentioned before. Upon examining the 60-day, 90-day, and year-to-date charts of Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it becomes apparent that the two are nearly inseparable. Interestingly, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin in the past 90 days, so it's important to bear that in mind when we observe Bitcoin ETFs outperforming Ethereum ETFs. We will eventually come to the concept of Ethereum switching Bitcoin, which is phase 2 of alt season, and this will add to the story around that. I believe I indicated previously that they were virtually tied. The difference between ETH trade volume 24 billion and Bitcoin trading volume 35 billion isn't huge, but the former is nonetheless interesting. Technically speaking, it's still rather big, but visually, it looks really interesting. Among other things, the Bitcoin 2024 conference will feature a speech by Donald Trump. This appears to be the subject of much speculation. A lot of contentious arguments have also revolved around it. Never forget that Donald Trump isn't the only one involved, RFK is as well. It now also includes a couple additional potential candidates. Furthermore, I did publish a piece on X regarding the possibility of Kamala Harris appearing at the event. This is currently a subject of political importance. By the looks of it, you're good to go if you're already following me on X. This was the focus of my efforts. So, I said, the general public will be dragged into the market as cryptocurrency becomes a political weapon, the early adopters will amass enormous fortunes, and the herd will always find a way to re-establish itself. We are now face to face with it. It is because of these absurd claims that I am beginning to think Bitcoin might hit 250,000, 500,000, or even 1 million. The red carpet is being rolled out to welcome the guests. The only thing you need is to be patient and make the most of the excitement. When it hits the market, there will be an abundance of articles about a super cycle, institutional cycle, utility cycle, etc., but it's all just noise. Legislation, implementation, and utilization will still be necessary, so be prepared to put in some time and energy. For you, there is only one goal. So long as you don't bag them, you won't have to worry about your gains going down to zero or worse. Sharing a snapshot of your portfolio with someone should usually result in a profit. Anyway, this is beginning to be used as a political tactic. Some people are predicting that Bitcoin will soon hit 1 million, while others are making ridiculous predictions about XRP, as I indicated earlier. In breaking news, it has been claimed that Trump is allegedly prepared to declare Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset in Nashville, according to Fox News and CNBC. This was the first step. Please allow me a brief moment to collect my thoughts before I provide you with a clearer image. To think of Bitcoin as a reserve asset, a strategic asset, or anything else like that is completely ridiculous. Many people consider it crucial to be truthful with themselves. When it comes to monetary applications, I can assure you that Bitcoin and the Lightning Network have both been utterly unsuccessful. The Bitcoin developers are the ones you should listen to. Their statement on the matter is clear. When it came to strategic reserve assets, Bitcoin failed miserably. It is not possible right now. The rate of technological advancement is so high that no amount of effort will ever allow it to catch up to Bitcoin. But this story is adding to the panic and drawing in regular people as investors. If you're new to my channel and have just subscribed, I appreciate it. Until then, take care.